There is, however, one recommendation of the Press Commission which seems to have been omitted when making the provisions of this bill. The Commission had said that on the Council representation must be given to the periodical press also, that is the weeklies and others. I find that omission here. I feel that in our newspaper world, these periodicals, these monthlies, front nightlies, and weeklies do play an important part, especially in molding public opinion and in the dissemination of knowledge. Therefore, I think that the recommendation of the Press Commission that some representation ought to be given to the periodical press also must be considered in this connection. It seems to have been omitted here. That is what I have to say at this stage regarding the composition of the council paragin. Next, I come to clause 14 of this bill, which is a very vital clause. I was happy to listen to the Honorable Minister when he stated that it is the accepted canon of journalistic conduct not to disclose the source of information. If you go through the history of journalism in India, you will find that our top men in the newspaper world had refused to divulge the source of information and they had to suffer for it. And because of such suffering, the prestige and self respect of the profession have been very much heightened. No journalist worth his salt would disclose the source of his information, not because he is so anxious to keep his own self respect, but because he knows that it is vital for the profession as a whole. If you want an independent press, if you want your newspapers to play their part in the field of public opinion, if you ask them to disclose the source of their information, then the very spring of independent journalism would be touched, and that is not a desirable thing. The Honorable Minister has himself explained that point, and therefore I need not labor that point any more. I, however, find that clause 14 expressly lays down that the Council has the power of requiring discovery and production of documents if you call upon a correspondent or the owner of a paper or a publisher. In many cases, it would be impossible to withhold the source of information. You cannot withhold the source of information and at the same time discover and produce the documents.